I've had lots of people go and just sit in some of these rooms that I've made the more depressing rooms. And they just sit there for hours. The song in the room, you know, touches them in some way. Or, oh gosh, there was one room. I can't remember the name of it. But a grown man was sitting in there crying, and I'm like, what? He said, I understand this room. And, you know, that's what's fun. That's the kind of rooms I enjoy doing, are the ones that kind of, that disturb people. I enjoy those. If I get somebody upset by a piece of, you know, a work that I do, I win. I mean, I did good because they understand, and it did touch them. I'm sorry sometimes it depresses them, but sometimes it's also a place where they can go and get in touch with themselves. A lot of times 2 or 3 people will just go in there and sit and discuss the room and then end up in discussions about things that's happened in their lives. We don't always need the soda pop room where people can go in and be cheerful and happy. We're very emotional people, beings, so I think we need all kinds of rooms.
If I go near you, it'll make a bong sound. That's the same thing in real life. You know, we have this personal space. We have a certain area around us that we feel like if somebody gets in that, we feel like they're in our personal space. So one of the main things that makes you feel like you're really here. And what that does is that, even just with the physical presence, there are other programs that have that, but they don't have the feeling of actually having personal space. A much, much more personal space here. You know you have it. If I run into you right now, you're going to feel it. You're going to know I ran into you. You're going to move, just like you would in real life. So you do feel like you have a presence, more of a presence in this program. It feels more intimate than any other program I've ever been in.
Circus Atari is a classic video challenge based on Atari's successful coin-op game. There isn't much to know about Circus Atari, but then there isn't much to know about juggling either. And that's exactly what you have to do. Juggle a pair of clowns with a teeter-totter so that they pop balloons for lots of points. A clown may land anywhere on the teeter-totter except on top of the other clown. And in accordance with the laws of physics, the farther towards the end of the board you land him, the higher he will send his partner. Since you get 1 point for each successful bounce off the teeter-totter, you can try to build up points without even going for the balloons. Of course, that's the slow way to build points. Most people mess up and lose a clown near the edges of the screen by trying to catch one on the occupied end of the board. Stay towards the center of the screen to avoid this danger, but when you do get forced to the side, correct your position by switching the clown on the teeter-totter to the opposite side. Let's look at that again in slow motion. You can switch him as often as you like, and some players switch with every catch. We suggest switching only when your clowns get near one side of the board. Look for openings in the rows of white and blue balloons, and try to send your clown through them. Watch what happens here. The clown rides along atop of the white row, popping every blue balloon for bonus points. The key to beating Circus Atari, however, is in popping all the red balloons, which not only gains bonus points, but an extra turn. Therefore, when you get down to a single white or blue balloon left on screen, don't pop them. Oops. Instead, use this time to go for the red balloons.
In my restless dreams, I see that game, Silent Hill. You promised me to tell me everything about this game someday, but you never did. Well, special DVD, just waiting for you.
Hey everybody, I gotta cut in. Man, I always feel like I gotta adjust that down. I feel like maybe I'm doing something right if I feel like I'm interrupting the time killer part of the stream. The part that doesn't involve me running around as a little anime midget. Sorry, dwarf. What's up, Lucky Senpai? Yeah, so the only reason I'm streaming this late is because I got preoccupied with a project. Rather, I got an idea, and I was like, huh, what if I did that? So I'm gonna do that. And apologies if not, I mean, nobody watches Final Fantasy XIV on YouTube, so it doesn't matter. But if you happen to be doing that in the future, this won't mean anything to you because you'll never see it. But for you guys watching live, I've always liked Cinematech. Shit, that's loud. That informs basically a lot of the weird clips and stuff that I show as basically time killer. What the fuck is going on over here? As basically time killers when I'm starting up or taking a piss or whatever. But I mentioned in a previous stream that I was like, gosh, you know what? I need to add more game intros to my video rotation. And then that became downloading and editing and exporting about 40 of them. So I have like, I want to say about 2 hours of game intro and game cutscene stuff from all kinds of games, just mainly ones that I played or had a particular connection with. So it's purely a vanity project, if you even want to call it that. And I was like, wow, shit. Now that I'm here, I basically have a feature-length episode of Cinematech on my hands. So after I fuck around in Final Fantasy XIV a little bit, I'm going to play all those. And you can stick around and watch them if you want. If you don't, no skin off my nose. They're just, yeah, one big chunk of random-ass game clips. I have an ulterior motive as well. I'm going to upload that recording to YouTube, not as a video, but as a private thing, just to test the content ID, to see what gets triggered. Because that's not, I wouldn't call it a problem, but it is a thing. How do you handle the shuffling of the videos so you don't play the same ones each time? Killer Salad, that's way more complicated than you might think, and I'm glad that you asked. Wouldn't it be great if there was a video plugin that had a shuffle feature? There isn't. There isn't a single one. To be frank, so I have a video plugin that I use with OBS. And yeah, it's not one long stream. I don't have a video randomizer either. What I have is a folder with a lot of individual video files in it. And then I just randomly click them all, and then I have to drag them around to I just randomize the sequence by hand. And then when that playlist runs out, I clear it and randomly click a lot more files. So it's not, it doesn't take long, but it is tedious. Maybe like a minute, 2 minutes. What programs do you use at Funhouse to edit? Adobe Premiere. That is the start and end of it. Why do I have a no thing there? What? What does that mean? Oh, okay, you can block it from a tracker. That's interesting. Now, when it comes to Final Fantasy XIV, this is going to be boring. It's going to be boring for you guys. But that's okay. Nobody fucking watches this shit for the video game anyway. Here's where I'm at. I have to get into Baelsar's Wall. But, oh hey, Bam Ferricite. Thank you for the 5-month resub. But it requires an item level of 230. And I have an item level of 212. Bonk bonk. Oh, Call's playing GTA. All right. Hope she has fun. Don't want to get that bad sport thing going. So what I need to do is get more Final Fantasy coins so I can buy better gear so I can get in that dungeon. That can be done in a number of ways through roulettes because they give you in-game currency and shit. I need... Shit. Do I need... No. Do I need lore? I think I'm capped out on poetics. Hold on. I am like... Yeah, so... I need lore. The problem is this gives 120. That gives 100. But I also need scripture, so... That doesn't give actually that much scripture. So, I have two options. Palace of the Dead or working to unlock level 60 dungeons. And I feel like that's probably what I should do, because it's ridiculous that I don't have this unlocked. I don't even have the dungeons unlocked. Like, it won't even tell me what I need. So I'm going to try and unlock those dungeons. The upshot is, I haven't played them yet, so it's new content for me. Somehow I got to level cap and at the patch of the main story quest, and haven't played all the dungeons? Final Fantasy XIV is weird. There's like so much shit in it, they don't even make you play everything they add. Ever thought about playing For Honor? Yes. I'm gonna close beta and a glitch gave me the infinite amount of codes to give out. No, I'm good. I actually got a code. So I played it a little bit. It's fascinating. It does the one thing I wish multiplayer games would not do. Oh yeah, the bonus lower tomes to buy 230 gear. Yeah, no, I know. So here's the problem. I need a. The problem is 230 is not gonna get me above 230, but this ring is really dragging me down. That one, 145. So I can't get another one of these, but I can get one with what is it? Scripture. So I'm gonna get a scripture ring that'll pump me up way hard, and then it's just I'm pretty sure. It's and most of my left side gear is 200. So I got a bit of grinding to do there. It does bum me out. As much as I love 14, it does make you grind. I wish it didn't do that. Just let me play main story quest. Just let me do that. But yeah, as far as For Honor goes, it does the one thing I wish multiplayer games didn't do. It has a bunch of rule and mechanic altering perks, and kind of like Call of Duty, you don't know what they are until somebody uses them on you to kill you. So if you're fighting a dude and you're like getting at it and you're having an awesome combat, and then he turns orange, his sword catches on fire, and he just like pounds you into the dirt, you're just, yeah, bam. 14 likes to punish players who take breaks. It's a bummer because that's how I play MMOs. I wait for content to come out, and then I catch up. Maybe I should just wait for expansions to come out. I don't know. When do you leave for Sydney next week? Next Tuesday is when we fly out. Played it. How about a little Thriller vs. King Reese 2v2s? No thank you. For reasons I've elaborated on extensively in the past, I don't really do that. Don't really play with people. Because I am a recluse. I am an introvert. So, here's the thing. I can either specifically target what dungeons I need for the roulette, even though I don't know what they are, and I'm hoping that there's a guide out there that is up to date with what dungeons are in the roulette, so I can unlock them individually. Or I just start plugging through all of the side quests. Okay, good. It does say. Except, wait, this has too many. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, then this is not up to date. I'm putting all the dungeons in the roulette. The following dungeons must have been completed. When was this updated? Well, whatever. Whatever. Final Fantasy 14.consolegameswiki.com. What's up, Hopscotch Hank? No Persona 4? Ah, shit. I should have played Persona 4. I'll try to get a session on a Persona 4 this weekend. I want to get Kingdom Hearts and Danganronpa back on deck. So I think what I might do is just follow this guide regardless. No matter, even though it seems like it's out of date. Or maybe... No, I don't understand. Have you had a chance to play RE7 in VR yet? Yes, a little bit. Yeah. That's okay, Tiny Bear. Don't worry about it. Too many games, exactly. Let me tell you... Oh, Froggy, thank you for the cheer. I didn't see that. Let me tell you, it is delightful to be in this situation. After years of having nothing to play. Nothing at all. It is great. It is great to be in a position where there's too much to play. This is really old. I've done some of this stuff. How do you... I'm trying to think of how you check if you clear it. The problem is... Okay, so they added an awesome thing where they tell you if a side quest will unlock additional content. It's this icon with a plus on it. And that means it unlocks something. Something. Like you get a mount, you get something more than just golden experience. Or Galen experience, excuse me. Problem is it doesn't tell you what it unlocks. So... I don't know which one of these unlock dungeons. Otherwise, I would definitely do them. And then there's also the extreme primal fights, which... Gradsby, you're slipping into a funk. Huh? Please tell me playing Goblin. Sorry, Tyrora. I play on Leviathan. I apologize. So, I guess I can just look in my duty finder and see if they show up. Yeah, I've done Erthochem... This is old, man. What does that number mean? What does that number mean? Why is there a 1 next to it? Ah! You players who meet... Oh, it's just one per... Wait. Oh, there's one party find? Okay. I guess that's what that means. Never reap. Wait. The fractal continuum. I've never done that. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna see how to unlock this shit. There's all research I could have done. Unlock. Main scenario quest. Wait. Side quest. Do it for Gilly. Okay. Do I have that in my log already? I do! See, this is what I was wondering about. Like, I could just plug through my side quest log and probably eventually get all the dungeons. But I should probably just laser target them so I progress faster? I don't know. Like 8 games I'm trying to finish. Whenever I get home from work, I just flock to Overwatch, though. Yeah, granted, I think that particular problem, and problems are in the heaviest of air quotes, having too many games to play. That particular problem is sort of local entirely to... Actually, let me track this quest. Seems to be local... Oh, thank you for the 4-month resub, Jared. Seems to be localized entirely to gaming enthusiasts, you know? The ones who love games so much, and I'm definitely one of these people, that we want to finish everything. Like, see the breadth of everything. But the thing is also... Overwatch is really good, and I'm in the same boat, you know? Shit. Sometimes I feel weird playing Final Fantasy XIV, because I'll be, like, going through the story sequences, and I'll be like, this is... I mean, it's okay, but this is... I know what this is. I've been here before. I should be experiencing new things, playing new games, expanding my horizons of gaming and all that stuff. But at the same time, I feel like gaming out of obligation. Shit, there's another quest down there that unlocks something. Look at this. What is this? Oh no, wait, never mind. That's not a new one. Come on, Biggs. Come on, Wedge. About a 49-cent scam FPS is a joke, but I've actually been playing it and I don't know what my life is. That sounds awesome. Overwatch is lame and overhyped. Oof, edgy opinion, bro. But I think if you're not playing what you want to play, Overwatch is only okay, calm down. Overwatch is fucking awesome. I will not come down on that. If you're not playing what you want to play, you're kind of lost the point of playing video games, right? To a degree. I don't know. That wedge of Biggs and Wedge, yeah, there's a Biggs as well. It's Final Fantasy, man. There's always got to be the pair. But they have nothing in common. They're not even remotely the same characters. They're just two usual, like, doofy dudes who hang out together. A fractal continuum! Delightful. Oops. Think you'll become the guy in the future... Become that guy in the future before you die. You'll have your brain transplanted to a computerized suit/hard drive that allows you to live on and play every single game once and finally get them all completed. No joke. That actually sounds like a pretty sweet existence for me. And Shoryu King just subscribed. I finally understand that. Shoryu Ken, Shoryu King. Okay. I don't know why I didn't click in because you were in last stream, and for some reason it didn't click in. But can't stick around. Just want to say hello, a few bits and such. Well, thank you, Froggy. Appreciate that. And we got a new sub. So let's fire up that old music library and pick out a sweet track. I was just listening to a great album, and I'd like to share it. Wait, no. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Let me scout it, because I'm pretty sure this was the track, but I want to make sure. Tried Gravity Rush 2 or RE7 yet? I have tried RE7. I haven't tried Gravity Rush 2 because I want to play Gravity Rush 1. And I know you've heard that before. What was it? Nier. Yeah. So actually, hold on. A thing slipped. I gotta fix it. There we go. It's I have this tucked in above a painting on the wall. It's a good reminder. But I ordered Nier on Blackburn. Are you serious? What's your guild situation like? There's I-250 gear you can buy on the market board. I never once considered that. Shit. Wow. I'll take a check. I got almost 1 million gil, 900k. I don't use gil for anything, and for some reason I didn't even think to look on the marketplace. So, but I digress, as I tend to. Hold on a minute. Adam says, I have issues the other way. Actually, I feel bad about not playing as many slow, fun exploration games. Instead, it's most of my gaming time playing Overwatch. I enjoy it, but it doesn't feel like I'm having the same experience. It almost feels like I'm cheating on Far Cry or something. Okay, well, man, I'm not sure exactly how that dissonance works out, but God bless. For me, it's mostly the difference between playing what I impulsively want to play and intellectually what I want to play to sort of fill out my knowledge of gaming or whatever. Anyway, Shoryu King, got a track for you. Please enjoy it. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna have to move this up a little bit. It's got to be appropriate volume. Huh, Mundy. I like the way you said that. What is it? This is by no means my style of music, but this is extremely pleasant on the ears. Well said. Well said. I like that. You don't have to like everything. That's just how the world works. But as long as it's not offensive, you know. What song is this? I sent it to a couple of other people. So the band name is Strange Names. The song's called I Can't Control Myself. And, you know, part of that whole calypso rock movement. Is this gonna unlock it? Examine the the teleporter. This thing? Nope. Where do you want me to go? What? Okay, sure. Can always come here for good new songs that I never think I'd like, but I do. Oh, that's cool, Jay, right? The music's great, and it's kind of like gaming. It's more accessible now than ever. There's so much out there. It just I guess this is one of those things where look at my little guy with his large pump. He's got a sweet vet right now too. Fucking pimp as shit. Hey, Steph. Talk about laggy. Is your stream lagging, Titan? Oh, you're talking about Overwatch? It's accessible. Anyone playing on their first few games can get a shit ton of damage and elims as D.Va? Yes, so it's weird, right? Overwatch is super accessible. There are characters rather, that minimize your need to understand the game or hit buttons well at the right time to play it deftly, basically. There are characters who are more aim dependent and less aim dependent. It truly is a brilliant game. The mechanics in that game are just profound. And sure, you could make the point that Team Fortress 2 did a lot of that stuff, but Team Fortress 2 did not have characters like Winston or Symmetra or D.Va or Reaper. Like, there's just a lot in that game that is so, and I hate to use this word because it's charged, but inclusive. And I don't mean that because there are old women in the game, which is still cool in its own right, but more that all the characters have their own, not only their own mechanics, but their mechanics that jive with their character design, and then also mechanics that appeal to different types of players. So let's say you don't care about aiming, but you care about positioning and tactics. Play Reinhardt. Let's say you want to kill people, but you don't aim so well. Play Symmetra. Like, and then it's about just be in the right place and stab a fucker in the back. It's I love it. I love it. I think it's got that amazing Blizzard magic where, yeah, every character is unique, absolutely, and it's got the Blizzard magic where you can, it's chess, you know. You can imagine, okay, 6v6. this person's here, this person's here, this person has ult, this person doesn't. And you can sort of play it out in your head and then roll it back three steps and say, like, okay, what went wrong? What could have gone right? Things like that. So good. With Season 3, there's been a good number of people in low ranks, bronze to gold. So if you're not great, there are people at your level. Yeah, I agree. Season 3's been fine. I'm in silver, which, whatever. I didn't rank in 2, so I think I'm just at a deficit, but... Also, I got soured on competitive play quite a bit there for a while. I had a couple of nights where it was like, every match, like someone left, or I got paired with shit players, like people who got salty instantly, like MOBA types who the first sight of anything going wrong, and they were on full tilt already. Shit like that. So I just had a bad week, basically in comp, and I was like, I need a break. But I'm back in it now, and it's better. It's much better. Oh yeah, I gotta queue up. This is it, dungeons. Just so you guys are aware, when I am in a dungeon, I'm probably not going to be able to look at chat too much. Depending. If I'm with a bunch of... Oh yes! Somebody told me to check out the marketplace. I'll do that right now. Oh, okay. Where's some people? I'm just glad I found Sepher Roth. His name's almost as trolly as mine. King Reese, the editing for Funhouse in the last few months suddenly got really good. At first I noticed the sun jump from editing to amazing editing in that Five Nights at Freddy's video. Yeah, we switched up our structure, and I think what you're seeing is us hitting a stride with that structure. So we kind of changed our organization to make our process more efficient. And I think that required establishing new communication channels and figuring a lot of that stuff out. But we did. And I think what you're seeing now is sort of the fruits of that. Is us getting better at it. Ethan, are you dying? What's going on here? Jess is going to roast me? Okay. Funhouse editing is the pinnacle. Oh, I thought you said it was like pinnacle. I was like, oh, we're like shitty flavored vodka? Does anyone use Premiere, or does everyone use Premiere, or do people have a preferred editing software? Everyone uses Premiere. It's the cheapest thing, and it's like it can ingest basically all forms of media. It's great. Anyone ready for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? Man, maybe James. Marvel is not my speed. It's too fast. I'm a bitch, man. It's too fast. I like slow tactical fighting games. Street Fighter's great. Tekken's fine. I like slow, like Mortal Kombat is kind of the tempo of a fighter I like. Killer Instinct. Marvel is just, it's on coke, man. I can't hang. I can't. Quinsus Central Gamer or whatever. That's me, baby. Oh, that's right. They extended Palace of the Dead. Forgot about that. Hellsword! I did it. I did it, Reddit. I'm gonna be picking up Stormblood. Yeah, boy. The world hasn't invented an anime I won't throw money at. Actually, yeah, they have. There's anime. Anime is garbage. I don't pay for garbage. Marvel fighting games don't teach the good combos. You just want to hear me say Sephiroth again? Well, I guess you done did it. Sephi Lee Roth. I love Mortal Kombat. We'll never play it online though. Seamus, MK is a different game online. It's all about like cheese moves that abuse latency, and you got to prepare for that. It fundamentally changes the way people play, and being good online is not being good at the game, or rather, it's being good at a version of the game. Because it mixes everything up. It's like there's a lot of cheese. You just got to get good at beating down. Sorry guys, we're waiting for the average wait time is 5 minutes. Waiting for the queue here. I'm the one healer. This is why roulettes exist. Yeah, a lot of the stream might be me just chilling out. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. All these side quests that say speak with somebody, I'll just go speak with them. Yeah, see? Speak with them. I just speak with them. This is how we'll do it. I'm queued up for a quest, and then I can clear out the rest of my log. Unlock some mounts. I get my ass kicked even with my $200 fight stick. Fist my head. Did you tell them it cost $200? If they don't know, they may not let you win. Yeah, man, I understand. I got this monster right under my desk. Sweet combo, but this doesn't help me win. Actually, wait, no, this is for my PC. I have an Xbox One fight stick. It's over there. This is what I use for what I used to use for MAME and shit like that. Which reminds me, I need to set up TGM. I don't know Kevin DDR, but I'm pretty handy with Tetris. Do you even play Dead or Alive? No. I never liked Dead or Alive. Not for the titties. Or rather, not because of... on account of the titties. It was more that, just the combo system felt weird. It seemed... It was kind of like Tekken, where all the combos, you just tap them out like a typewriter. And then it seemed more about banging people against the wall. I like positioning in the sense of a 2D fighter. I like that element of there being walls in an arena, but DOA was a little too ridiculous for me. Why did it fade out? Oh, okay. You're unsubbing? I'm sorry. Jess, I should have understood. Wait a minute, Jess. Hold on a minute. Okay. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Jess, I understand you're all about the anime titty, and I like that. I respect that. Steph, if you want to buy me a Beatmania cabinet, that's complicated. It's very complicated. Konami used to like actively sever business ties with any partner that was found selling parts to any US retailer. I think that's changed because Round 1 is operating pretty above board, and they even connect to Konami servers. But there used to be a whole like black market for Konami cabinets. But yes, Jess, I understand that Dead or Alive is the undisputed king/queen of anime tid, but wouldn't you align more closely with like Guilty Gear or Melty Blood or something like that? Or Skullgirls even? I'm not saying I know, I'm just curious. I love how serious he is about this. Oh, one day you'll figure it out? Yeah. We got some quest shits. We got some story. And the problem is if the roulette or if the duty finder comes up while I'm in a cutscene, it's going to be a problem. I don't even know what's going on. Only played DOA, so I wouldn't know. Oh, okay. Guilty Gear's cool. It's just, it's complicated and fast. Guilty Gear is... Gosh. You know what? Guilty Gear reminds me of, in Star Trek, in 10 Forward or whatever, they would have that chess that was like on 3 levels, and I always assumed that was like, oh, you have to play 3 games of chess all at the same time. To me, that's what Guilty Gear feels like. It's like playing 3 games of chess at the same time. Is that Astronaut's game on the channel today? Astroneer? And you playing for a short series? Yes. No, it's not going to be a one-time thing. We're going to keep going, as long as it's fun, you know? I think let's just give it a particular charm. We already played another one. We got another one coming, so... Yeah, Fist. Waiting for Noshra's Wrath sequel. Me too. Me too. I'm waiting for Ashra to show up in any other Capcom game. Oh boy, what a wacky encounter that was, huh? I haven't an inkling as to the whys and why-fors. I actually really like that writing in this game. Kind of reminds me of the, what is it, the Dialecticizer from Chrono Cross. Oh yeah, Any Road. I think this just unlocks Beast Quests. As long as it unlocks something. Also like the sitar. Do you miss Spool? Of course. Spool's a cool dude. It's a bummer not having him around. It's Attack on Titan, one of the weaker animes that you've seen. I enjoyed the shit out of Season 1 when I binged it, but I don't know enough anime now to know where it stands by comparison. The art is kind of wonky. The art is kind of wonky, but I think it's... Well, I know it's pretty widely regarded as one of the better/best anime shows out there. The animation is a little wonky, namely the vast differences in quality, and that's a pretty common thing for anime. It seems like they have like $20 to animate most of the show, but then they get special budget for like 3 super sweet action sequences. So it's that trade-off between the animation explosions and then we gotta fill time. We gotta fill the rest of the episode. How come you're queuing for Fractal? Just joined, so maybe I missed something. Light, I did not do any of the optional dungeons. I basically just did MSQ, main story quest, all the way up. So now my gear level sucks ass, and there's a bunch, like I can't do the level 60 roulette because I haven't done any of the optional dungeons. So I'm queued for this because it will be the first time I've ever done the Fractal Continuum. Because I have, oh, I can't bring it up right now because I'm in conversation, but I have a quest like full of side quests that unlock a shitload of dungeons that I just haven't done. Alright, here we go. Have you seen the anime painting stalking with garter belt? I have. I like it. It's the closest thing I've seen to like an anime that is the western side of Adult Swim. It's really weird and really crude. I enjoyed it though. Tokyo Ghoul uncensored for the first time. I haven't seen Tokyo Ghoul. I need to do that. I think so. Psycho-Pass is probably the next show that I have been convinced I need to pick up. There's that, Iron-Blooded Orphan, Sweetness and Lightning. Oh, that's my like watch queue. Oh, and Mob Psycho. I haven't finished that. Fuck. There's so many good shows, man. I haven't finished Keijo. What's wrong with me? So much better with the gore. I agree. See, this is also the sort of dilemma that I ran into. By the way, thank you for sending me, or Jess, thank you for hooking me up with the uncensored Prison School. It'd be a shame to watch that show with steamy clouds covering everything. What did you think of Baccano? I didn't watch it enough to get it. I watched the first couple episodes, kind of like before the story clicked together. It's just a bunch of disconnected storylines. I need to give it a better shake. I think you've been streaming. Twitch didn't notify me. Not long. 10, 20 minutes or so. What the fuck's going with your mountain jumping all over shit, but he's flying? Oh, and Drifters? See, I started Drifters, and it just... The first episode's real fucking weird, but I'm getting used to that. That's just like a normal thing in anime now. First episode's this weird scattershot of themes to try to get everybody. And then 3 episodes in, it actually becomes the show it's gonna be. Listen to the song Psycho-Pass by Xavier Wolf. If anyone likes more hardcore rap than like Drake. Excuse me. Rap doesn't get more hardcore than Drake, my friend. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Jesus. Accidentally hit the back button. And then that went to the Twitch dashboard, which played the exact clip of me sneezing as it loaded. So you probably heard a little echo of sneeze there. Now chat's not loading. God damn it. Hold on a minute. Can I still be a weeb only watching dubs? Yes, I think so. Weeb is a state of mind. What's the game you spend the most money? How much you see dropped on it? Probably World of Warcraft. Just adding up all the subscriptions. Maybe Final Fantasy XIV. Actually, Final Fantasy XIV. It's probably at that point. I've been subscribed to it ever since Realm Reborn came out. And that was 2.5 years ago? So $15 a month? For 3 years? God, why did my nose suddenly explode? Weird. Someone enjoys finding the cheapest deals on games for fun? Oh, okay. So you're just like a digital shopper. Gotcha. Deliver the worthless ore. Okay. Twitch is having some issues. Tried to watch Jeremy earlier and chat wouldn't load. Yeah, it's 2 different services. Because chat's just IRC. So you connect to the video server to get the video stream, then you connect to the chat server to get the chat stream. Sometimes I've had it come up where the video will hit, but then the chat just doesn't click in. Just gotta keep refresh until it hits. Thoughts on Horizon? I'm excited to see more of it. The gameplay I've seen, sadly, kind of underwhelmed me. It looked like the Far Cry formula, which is like, here's an open world, here's a bunch of bullshit you can pick up, and you can cram that bullshit together to make a healing item. We don't even want to do that. We got menus on menus on menus. We got tabs, baby. Every time you shoot something, it explodes into cubes. Look at all those glowing things you can pick up. Like, alright. Hopefully the combat's good. Like, I just don't want it to be a meaningless mash of pointless tasks. None of which have an interesting gameplay hook, or the threat of failure, or some kind of mind space you can actually... Becoming the anime nerd who actually has a stuffy nose. I always have a stuffy nose, so I've always been that, actually. Oh, Doctor, you're going to be at RTX Sydney? Cool. Looking forward to seeing you. Yeah, man, you've been in Cheddar for a long time. Steve Bloom is coming to a con in Chicago in April. I'm hyped for that shit. That's awesome. I've never met him. He seems like a cool dude, though. Ratsby, how is animation produced? Is it just like normal animation? I mean, it can't be like 3D animation, can it? I think it is. So, I don't work in animation. I couldn't tell you about that. But, yeah, I think a lot of like conversation and mouth changing and expression stuff is all pretty rote at this point, all digital. But no, I don't animate, never have, so I really couldn't comment on the current state of anime production. Alright. Oh, Vegetable Spy, this is your first time to Anime Expo? I've been. I don't know that anyone can really tell you what to expect. You should just go and check it out. I am a Hazardez says, I heard that video game and console prices will increase if the Trump administration imposes trade tariffs on businesses who do not manufacture products in the United States. Do you believe this will actually happen? Yeah. It's super feasible. It's super viable, or it is 100% in the realm of possibility right now. Yes, if there are tariffs on products produced overseas, and most products are produced overseas, then retailers will raise prices to adjust for that, and then you will pay more money for the goods you enjoy. Oh, Ratsby, you sent me a tweet of your pup. Sweet. I'll check that out. Yes. Boy, globalization sure is a fun enemy to point all the problems at, but when you actually take real... It turns out shit's really complicated. You can't just say it's them foreigners causing all the problems. But dumbass motherfuckers are way too willing to believe that. But this is a time for cute pups. We should celebrate doggos, not get mad about how expensive a Switch might be. Please listen to I No Longer Fear the Razor Guarding My Heel Part 3. I have no idea what that is. What? It sucks. I like Trump, but I don't like what he's doing with global trade. But you're cool with the executive orders. You're cool with that. You're cool with the censorship. That's cool. Everything's cool, but the global trade, that's where it's a problem. When your animes might cost more. Sorry, man. I don't mean to be a shithead. I don't wanna make it too. I don't want to make this a politics stream. I'm certainly not in the headspace for that. Fuck that. It's just and this is devoid of politics or anything. It's interesting to me to see where people draw the line. Like, you were cool with all of that, but that's the hill you die on. Not you specifically. I'm speaking thoroughly generically here. It's interesting to see where people's priorities really are. Again, not referring to you in chat or anything like that. It's just proof in pudding. I bite my tongue a lot. It's kind of necessary these days. But I look forward to the time when... Oh, okay. Alright, Vector. Not cool with censorship at all. I don't think he will do anything with censorship. Wait. What? He already did, man. What? Okay, never mind. Not gonna do it. As long as you don't think he will, then everything's fine. Hold on, kobolds. This kobold has something to say. Yeah. I don't even know what the story's about. I think the kobold wanted some ore or something. Oh, that's right. Zogaz, he's a bully kobold. Victor Pie, what did he do? He signed executive orders forbidding certain government agencies from releasing any data to the public, and that was mostly environment related. So he basically forbade the EPA from releasing any of their studies to the public at all. And then he also, I don't think, so I'm not super up to date on this specific issue, but he, I think, fronted the idea, I don't know that it's become a thing yet, but he fronted the idea that any study that the EPA puts out, the Trump administration gets to review first before it goes live to the public. So, that's legit censorship with a capital C. Legit censorship. It's North Korean shit. And here we are, in the United States of America, home of the free land of the brave. Whatever, man. So, as much as I'm enjoying these kobolds yelling at each other, there's... That can't last, right? You know? It's gotta be a tiny weird blip. Oh yeah, and the torture thing. That's fun too, huh? That's real fun. So you closed the White House comment line? Yeah! Actually, Stephanie was telling me about that. The comment line's been open for decades. You could call the White House and leave a comment, and he shut it down. Because he doesn't care. I mean, you could argue other presidents didn't care, but man, at least they pretended. Dead Kennedy songs are starting to make a lot more sense these days. Yeah. It's cyberpunk, man. It's happening. Government's lying to you. Corporations have power. You better stock up on your Outrun albums now. You're gonna need to listen. That's all you're gonna have. The only thing that would make this full Shadowrun is if we got some fucking dragons and magic up in this piece. And orcs and shit. This is a stain on the Republican Party. I'm ashamed as a libertarian and conservative. I would think you ought to be. No, it's great. Oh boy, man. Yeah, it's I don't mean to tell you what you ought to think or what you should do, but if you have this concept that Trump is like a sweet new Reagan, you might want to look into what he did in his first week as of presidency. Which is to say, yeah, you do kind of have to trust the news. And I know that he's trying to make it so you don't do that, but... yeah, tweet out your pupper. Do that. The world needs puppers. The world needs quality doggos. Aw. The kobolds are getting bullied around by a boss kobold. I learned my hatred for the dead Kennedys when I worked at a Hot Topic. I didn't know you worked at a Hot Topic. I think you've told me that. Wait, they censor video, hardware, or a specific type? Reagan was a mixed bag if you look at what he did. Oh, no, yeah, no, I agree. I think it's more this... It's weird, right? The idea of Reagan is super American, but the reality of Reagan wasn't so hot. By the math, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad for everybody. But hey, whatever. You can't tell people that when they have a framed picture of them on their walls. Listen, I pretty fundamentally dedicate to, like, I try not to comment on world issues too much. Because I don't see them. I comment on what's around me, my purview and all that stuff. Yeah, so many Republicans think he was Jesus reincarnate, but if you scratch the surface, he did some shitty things. Well, yeah, that's every human being, you know? He had that, like, rugged cowboy individualism that Americans love so much. Gosh, this queue is not moving. I like how the average wait time went up to 23 minutes. I think I'm pushing up the average. Do you think there will be some kind of new era of punk will come out this time just because a lot of people don't like him? It seems like a weird notion that a lot of music fans seem to be obsessed with. Beelzebub Bilbo Baggins. I think we'll get a lot of really good music. I don't know that it'll be punk, but it'll certainly be anti-establishment. Excited for new Blade Runner? Yes. The talent on that movie is impeccable. They've done everything great. Eagerly, emphatically, wholeheartedly. Oh, I guess I hit no on accident. Yeah, there's already been some great hip hop coming out. Run the Jewels 3 has a pretty good track on it. Odyssey put out a pretty great fucking single that I played on the last stream, actually. Oh! You gotta shut up. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I knew it was Beast Tribe shit. Get out of here. Commence. Let's do it. Ronald Reagan, the actor. Yes, he was president. Is this new information? Any games you're super hyped for this year? Horizon looks really good. Horizon Zero Dawn looks really, really good. Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Beyond that, I actually don't know. I guess I'd have to look at a list to remember. Holy shit, Spoons! Thank you for the massive tip. This music is fucking dope, though. And I can say dope. That's still a cool word to say. Uh-oh, here's the problem. I gotta piss. Alright, so... I think he was joking about the actor thing. Okay, good. Okay, good. Vice President Jerry Lewis? Fuck, man. Like, that's even off limits now? And yeah, he's dead. Whatever. The way America's going, they'll elect a dead man president. Shit. Fuck me. Take the webcam with you? No, the stream. The dungeon. Oh, I do need a piss bottle. Be a proper MMO player. So yeah, like I was saying before, while I'm in this dungeon, I'm not going to be able to look at chat very much, because if my homies die, that's on me. Because I'm the healer. It's a Back to the Future reference. Oh, right. Sorry. I'm dropping all kinds of references tonight. This music is sweet. Eloy, the music is a significant portion of the reason I played this game at all. And why I continue to play this game. Oh wait, I can cast Stone 3. Okay. This is finally not a level 50 dungeon. Okay, I love seeing that I'm a bigger nerd than Law Dog in some ways. Interesting. You know what? I'm actually a little I am humbled and appreciative that I am the benchmark for that. Please tell me you love the Titan music as much as me. Oh yeah, man. I like all the Primal music. Titan's really good though. Shiva's good. Moogle Maga's good. I haven't even done Alexander. This is how like bizarrely behind I am in this game. I felt the same with MGR Rising. Rising had fucking sweet music. But yeah, 14 is great. There's a kind of fusion style that I've only ever heard from Japanese composers, which is one of the reasons I like Beatmania so much. But you can hear that style in Final Fantasy XIV for sure. It's just like everything, and it's fast. It's like let's have drums, let's have guitar, let's have synth, let's have everything you can think of, all this weird mishmash of like hyper energetic rock, like weird hyper energetic synth rock. Best thing in the world. I think it was described as J-Loud. There was a band called Boulder that to me was the quintessential J-Loud band. Listen to the new Doom soundtrack. Yes. Yes. The Doom soundtrack is standard. I have it downloaded on my phone through Google Play. It's a seminal workout playlist. Need an OS stream? Chris, yeah, man, I promised myself that I would become an anime rival to Kippy and Us, but I have not kept my end of that bargain. I bought a tablet and everything. I need to get back on it. I need to get back in the training room. You have a feeling I'd like Visual K? A bit. I like it okay. This is by no means a mark against it. It's just that aesthetic. It's not quite for me. It's just not quite for me. I don't mind seeing dudes dance or like dudes be pretty. It just doesn't really. I don't know. It doesn't fit. But yeah, you're right. Visual K is kind of pretty similar. Do you think the Witcher 3 soundtrack is fucking sweet? It's awesome. Yeah, Mick Gordon is great. I legit got chills when him and Sasha or Sonic Mayhem performed together at the Game Awards. This is the guy who's doing the new Doom with the guy who did Quake 2 and Quake 3. And they even did a Quake 2 bit in the middle of that medley. So great. And to me demonstrated a pretty profound understanding of the music of those games, more than I expected. Yeah, we got a sub. Spoons to Spoon, thank you for subbing. It's gonna be a while before I can play you a song, though. Oh, shit. It's that Star Wars dude. Sidious. Dodge. No, it's not Sidious. Why am I blanking on the fucking mech dude from Star Wars who has 4 lightsabers? Grievous, thank you. God, it was killing me. That's what dodge means. Shit. Give me one of these. Excited to watch San Junipero before I went to bed. Now I hate... Oh, so I haven't seen that episode yet. But yeah, from the sound... I'm gonna get hit with this. Ow! From the sounds of it, it's a rough one. Basically, everyone that watches that, they are all like, I want to die. I want to die right now. Who would do this? Who would do this to a loving world? Yeah, I've only seen the like Silent Hill PT episode. Stephanie said I should watch it, and she was right. No spoilers, just the normal Black Mirror sadness times 10. Yeah, that sounds about right. Most people are just like, San Junipero killed them. Killed them. You watched Evangelion 1.0 and 2.0 earlier? Man, I need to catch up on my Neon Genesis. I haven't seen any of the fucking remakes. Only the original VHS tapes, 90s style. Haven't seen the new steps. My favorite's still White Christmas. I felt hollow after that episode. The Christmas special? I actually haven't seen that one either. I don't fucking watch anything, man. I play video games. I do this shit. I run around as a little anime man. It's weird too because I feel like the quantum of time, the emotional payoff is so much more dense than something. Oh shit. Something like Black Mirror. Although this boss fight's pretty sweet. Look at this guy with sweet swords. Fighting Anime Grievous. Which is actually a thing, by the way. You should Google image search that. Somebody made anime schoolgirls out of most of the Sith. I recommend the Christmas one just for John Hamm. Yeah. Wake up tomorrow to drive 2 hours to pick up my puppy. Probably gonna go to bed soon. Thanks for streaming again. Check your Twitter. Alright, Ratsby. Enjoy tomorrow. The day when you get a pet is always a really special day. So really, you would say this is Visual K type music? For me, I don't know. Visual K was always a little more. I guess it just doesn't have the vocals. Yeah, if there were a shrill dude kind of wailing over this, it would sound a little more appropriate, I guess. Which sounds like I'm talking shit, and I hope no, it's too late. It sounds like I was talking shit. I feel like you about watching shows to just restart a Chrono Trigger for the 9,001st time. Yeah. You know, I've only played Chrono Trigger start to finish one time. My exposure to that game was fucked up. I will forever be a little bitter about this, even though I did it to myself. I could not get that cartridge. Could not get it. It just wasn't there. In Texas, man. If I had the money, I probably could have made something happen, but there was just no getting it. It cost like $80. And no store had it. I think I remember seeing it in Target once, but that was when I was like 11, maybe 9. I don't know. Oh, what about the day your pet dies? I remember I've had, I want to say 2 close pets, and I remember those days very vividly. Very vividly. Everything about them. But yeah, I could never find Chrono Trigger. And the idea of like a time-traveling RPG was so fucking cool. I tried downloading a ROM and an emulator on a computer that could not run a ROM or an emulator. By the way, yes, chat, imagine having a home PC, a giant hunk of metal on your fucking desk that cannot emulate a Super Nintendo properly. That's about where I was for a while. I think it was also the emulators weren't super on point. Nobody had done like an actual BIOS dump of a Super Nintendo, so they were all estimates. God bless them, they got close. But I remember the ROM I played, the music was off, and that's such a bad thing for that game, because the music in that in Chrono Trigger is fucking amazing. Mitsuda is one of the best composers. So I played most of the game with like kind of fucked up visuals because the tile sets wouldn't align right, and then bad music because it wouldn't play in time. And that game has so much like weird Celtic rhythms and stuff that if it's a little bit off, like you can't even adjust for it in your head. The rhythms are so complicated. So I have a weird impression of that game. I never played it right. It's out on mobile now, so I should probably just pick it up and play through it proper, but the music in Evangelion always gets to you. You know, it's weird that you bring that up. Cruel Angel's Thesis was playing through my head when I was biking home from work today, and I don't know why. Ouch, we touched on availability of animals and game stuff yesterday. Full circle. Animals and game stuff. Oh, played on your DS? Is it a download for 3DS? I might do that. You know, I got a long flight coming up. I was actually gonna start Dragon Quest VII. That's gonna be my oh, anime. Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, Dragon Quest VII was gonna be my plane game. There was one other 3DS game that came out recently that I was like, yeah, I can play that on a plane. I can't remember what it was though. I can keep playing Pocket Card Jockey. That game's so good. Hope you had a good day. 30th? I had a great day. Every day's great when you're Lawrence Sonntag. I don't even know what wolf marks are. One banana too far, you were... What? I got some shit? I guess everybody else passed on it? I didn't even... Oh shit, I didn't even see the loot thing there. What did I pick up? Whatever, I'll have to check on it later. Oh, it went into my... Oh shit, I don't even know what I picked up. Fuck. Larry Wizard Sash. You can't wear it. Bracelet. 160. It's pretty garbage. Yeah, I guess you better than that. Oh, that's what I get for not voting. music is growing on me. It ought to. Well, namely that they write the music because they know it will be replayed ad infinitum, you know? It's a loop. It's a loop in a dungeon that lasts 30, 40 minutes. Let's see here, Zach, you gotta head to bed. Gotta repair my car tomorrow night. Ooh. Oh, tomorrow night. I gotcha. Well, good luck. Good luck with the repairs. We have breached the high-level incubation bay. God damn it. Why didn't it hit you? Where are you? Gotta kill a Minotaur. Wasn't even at the end of the MMAs. Cyborg, you gotta sleep? Alright. Have a good rest, my friend. You know, it's weird. I was, before the stream started, I was like, so I banked up some calories today. It's like, yeah, it's Friday night. This is how lame I am, by the way. Friday night, I'm gonna have a drink or two, because I have budgeted all my calories appropriately. But it was cold as shit in my apartment, and by cold as shit, I mean like 60 degrees, because I've lived in California too long, and my ability to tolerate cold is gone. So I wanted to make a hot toddy, because I have tea and honey. But I didn't have whiskey. How embarrassing. Did you get some Tito's? I did, actually. You have cut to the heart of my story. I had no whiskey, so instead I made a Tito's and like a... There's... Stephanie got this elderflower lemonade that's in the fridge. It is delightful. Does anyone here watch UFC and MMA like hardcore? Okay, Spies, I used to watch Pride FC. That was my shit back in the day. They didn't have the best fighters, but they had very technically entertaining fighters, and that's why I liked it. But I watch MMA events when I can. I haven't watched it from a while though. This is True Love Macon is an awesome track. It's from Capcom vs SNK 2. Man, CVS2 is some shit. I think I have not raged at a game as hard as I raged at CVS2. They compare the Pims with Elderflower? Oh, okay, that makes sense. No, I have, I used to get livid at CVS2. That game is bullshit. I mean, it is kind of the technical... It's the technical culmination of a lot of, oh yeah, Sakuraba was fucking awesome. I like Takanori Gomi. Like, there were, Mark Hunt was awesome. Who's the American, the blonde guy? I used to love him. He still fights a little bit, but he did a lot of wrestling, too. I'm blanking on his name. Shit, oh, whatever. Anyway, Pride was cool because... Not to say that it was, like, the pro wrestling of MMA, because it wasn't scripted, but they also definitely... I think consider the emotions behind a matchup or the representation of a matchup in addition to just these are the best fighters. Josh Barnett, thank you. That is exactly what I'm talking about. And Mirko Krokop, like there was kind of a golden age of very expressive fighters that kind of fought in a very unique and visually awesome way. And their fights, while maybe not the absolute most technically impressive, were probably more dramatic. There was like, what was it? The Don Fry and the British Bulldog. I can't remember his name. Shit, man. He was such a great character. Maybe not the best fighter. Yeah, he's a taco as fuck. Yeah, no, I know. He was all into that shit, which is part of the reason why I liked him so much. Yeah, he did Fist of the North Star intros. Josh Barnett is fucking dope. And like I told you before, we can say dope. It's totally fine. What's up, Shiba? I love all combat sports. There you go, sure you can. I used to watch like Pancrase and K1 and stuff like that. It became harder to find. I know that Pride got reborn into Dream for a bit, and I watched those matches when I could get them. I don't even know what's going on with that, actually, these days. Shit. I don't know if Dream's still around. And it's my shitty fault for not following it. Shit, okay. It's getting bad. Where'd everybody go? Oh, I'm still on fucking mode. Alright. Is High School of the Dead considered hentai? I don't think so, but it's very much ecchi. Pride of Sea was great. The freak show fights were awesome. I agree. I don't think it was, like, some people I think were on, like, it's disrespectful to the sport or whatever. Everything should be purely skill-based. I thought that freak show fights were kind of cool. You know? It's like, no, there's no title on the line. It's just two athletes, and the league is called Pride. It's about pride in your art. It's about pride in your style. It's not about finding the world's best martial arts in this rule set. It's about representation. It's about pride. Wanderlei Silva versus Crocop, Rampage versus Arona, Fedor versus Fujita. Yeah, I think Pride FC had some of the more legendary MMA engagements. Again, oh shit, why am I locked down? Oh boy, nobody's hitting this thing. There we go. Thank you. Doesn't mean that the fighters in Pride were the most proficient, because they had a few Pride UFC crossovers, and the UFC fighters wrecked Pride. It totally happened. I was there when it, well, like, I had my snacks and I was like, yeah, Pride's gonna win. They did not win, and I should have seen it coming. I should have, but I wanted to believe, you know. You're gonna fall the fuck to sleep +1. All right, have a good night. Sleep well. I don't even know what ecchi is, and I know it's ecchi. Oh, yeah, I guess it probably is. You're right. It's a genuine question, but when you make fun of your sponsors such as WWE, do they hear the podcast to see what you talk about them? WWE has never sponsored our podcast, so I'm not sure. Check out Ryzen, R-I-Z-I-N, if you want something more like Pride. UFC gets hard to watch because all the media scrum bullshit. I mean, it's the new boxing. That's kind of to be expected. I haven't heard of Risen, though. That's interesting. I'll check that out. I have been wanting that. Oh, Rampage to beat Chuck's. That's true, but Chuck was kind of past his prime at that point. I don't know. I guess Rampage was too, so it's only, you know... And I hate to say that about either of those guys, because they're both phenomenal athletes. I don't want that to sound like disrespect. Bellator? Bellator's okay. Again, it's a sense of theatric and like a sense of performance that I think Bellator doesn't quite have. But I've only seen a few Bellator bouts. Nothing that I think would ever qualify me as a authority by any stretch. What on about though? Okay, so yeah, I'll Google up Ryzen. Can I pay for Ryzen bouts and watch them on the internet? Is that a thing I can do? Guess not. Oh. Okay, well, I got an S and a bombs. It's good to know. Glory Kickboxing is also good. I like the new K1. I haven't seen Glory. That's interesting. I love my ecchi hat. Ecchi hats are awesome. Ow. Shit, I'm not paying attention. Alright, I guess this might... Of everything, the final boss fight might be the thing I actually need to pay attention to. I've actually been looking at chat, so... I'm gonna try and understand what the fuck's going on. There's a lot of lasers going down. Oh boy. So wait, did they like shoot beams across? Whatever. Yeah, Griffin. I love that shirt too. I think I just found it on the internet randomly and I was like, holy shit, I must have this. Must. And I made my dreams come true. So that shirt, I mean that shirt, many shirts actually are kind of meaningful. That's weird to say about a shirt that is talking about anime. But I, for the first 30 years of my life, basically, couldn't or didn't feel like I was able to wear what I really wanted to because my body wasn't the shape I wanted it to be in. I wasn't able to wear like tight-fitting shirts or light-colored shirts because they revealed shadows, which basically just made me look like a disgusting fat ass. So you do the nerd thing. You wear 2 shirts, you wear bulky stuff. Try to conceal your form under layers and all that shit. So it's nice to sort of be crossing the threshold where I can find a shirt with a pattern I like or a stupid meme bullshit thing that I like that may be in a lighter color or a lighter pattern and wear it and not look hideously god-awful. That's nice. If you could fix one thing in the YouTube comment section, what would you start with? No obstacles and limited budget. I think it's actually doing pretty good. So, here's the problem. Fixing the YouTube comment section. The real thing is fixing the human race. Which you can't. You know? It's always this devil's compromise between open communication, unguided open, absolutely democratic communication, and shut the fuck up, you dumb motherfucker, for a little bit. There is no perfect solution between the two. It's always somewhere in the middle. And honestly, I think YouTube is pretty good in the middle. Pretty good. It's not the best, but human beings are involved, so it's never going to be the best. And I think that's something that I think people maybe don't acknowledge. I'd make a change where if you said something bad, you wouldn't be able to comment for a whole day. Probably wouldn't work, but that shit is cancer sometimes. I mean, it is cancer, absolutely, but what constitutes bad? Who decides that? Where do you draw the line? And wherever you draw the line, somebody's going to push it. They're going to say something that is, by the rules, okay, but is still bad. So what do you do? What do you do when you know the spirit was malignant, but by the letter of the rule, it was okay? What do you do? So then do you moderate by gut? Or do you moderate by law? Because the good Lord above knows nerds love logic. They love rules. They love white and black. Not good or bad, but more engaged? What, from YouTube? You could give YouTubers moderation tools. Epic name, bro. It's been bugging YouTube about that for ages. Watch the video made about YouTube comments. I mean, they do have moderation tools, right? They can hide users from the channel. You can report them. Do you mean like the tool to bury a thread? Like even if it has a bunch of comments, just like don't show this on the front page? I guess I truly don't know what could be improved beyond solving the human race. And even solving is like a difficult thing to say because what do you solve? You know? People are going to say what they're going to say. And because people deserve freedom or whatever, you have to deal with it. I don't know. Is it really so bad? Just don't look at it. That's kind of where I'm at. People are going to be shitheads as much as they can be. Don't look at it. Let them be shitheads. Why waste the time? Oh, yeah, Subhype. Thank you, Doctor. To me... Yeah, if they fix the comments, you won't have a comment show. Exactly. To me, the answer is find the more engaged circle of fans. Or the more engaged community. So, for us specifically, we have the subreddit. And, by the sheer grace and charity of a bunch of very awesome people, it's a very civilized place to go. So yeah, Reddit, basically. Something that is moderated, that has those tools. I don't know that it's really on YouTube's onus to provide that. Yeah. The double-edged sword of anonymity. Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Alright, let's find a good subhype, yeah? So yeah, I genuinely don't know what YouTube could do. Once you're in that position, once you are the world's most popular video destination, you don't get to be that size without picking up some detritus along the way. It's just gonna happen. So that's just how it is, you know? I think it's bizarre, right? I feel like the ultimate conflict is people wanting to believe the human race is better than that, and then being confronted with evidence saying that they're not. Surely, if you gave people an avenue for open communication, they wouldn't just call each other racial slurs all day. Surely that wouldn't happen. And even if it did, surely that wouldn't be the most popular form of communication, would it? And yet, the same trolling tools work again and again on people that I guess have never been on the internet before. It's weird. It's weird to see the same loop happen over and over again in internet communications, where somebody throws something out. It's obvious bait. It's an obvious troll, but God bless it, it's somebody's first day on the internet, and they grab it and run with it, and then they get played with, and then other people jump in and say, you know, it's same loop over and over again. And it's different people, so I get it, but that's not a thing you can solve. The baby's got to put its hand on the stove. Shit gets old. Yep, so don't look. Don't look. Move on. Move on to a different tier of communication. Reddit or Discord, you know, there were just go down the funnel, you know. My friend Resin FF, they just did a 20-man open weight tournament where Micro Crocop won the whole thing. I didn't know Crocop was still fighting. Fuck me. Apparently they're kind of hard to catch, but you can watch them on Spike if you have cable or ESPN Go. From the people at RMMA, they're kind of hard to watch. They have links to watch, but they aren't legit. And I know you like to give money where it's due. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna straight up, if it's only available through cable, I'll just torrent it. I very definitely want to give money to the people whose content I consume. But if that avenue's not there, I mean, whatever. Give me a PayPal and I'll send you $100. You know, I'll try. But if you're in that system, and I'm not, that's just how it is. I guess that's not an acceptable answer. It really should be, you know, you pay the money or you don't partake. And I guess, you know, cable networks sign on productions like that in hopes that it will get them subscriptions. So I guess I should follow that pattern as well. But man, just let me send you money. Just let me give you money for the thing you make, and I'll do it. Boy, will I ever do it. Okay, I'm gonna play track here. I think I found it. The Funnel Theory. I've made it all the way to Yahoo Mail. Oh boy, you're one drop away from the dark web, my friend. I'm saying my friend a lot. Just in that mood, I guess. Okay, this is the sweetest track that you will ever. I can't even finish saying it. Shit, I can't remember who subbed, and I feel like a total asshole, but I don't have it set so my chat remembers back that far. So, mysterious person who gave me money. Oh shit, we got two. Okay, Keith Costi subbed. So, first mysterious person, and I feel bad because I don't remember your name. I apologize thoroughly for that. I'm gonna play you. We'll call this. You know what? This counts as old school at this point. Got an old school jam for you, so please enjoy your golden oldie. Spoons to Spoon. That's it. Thank you. Okay. Oh, if only life could all be anime dances. Got so many dance emotes, but that's the only one I ever remember. Alright, I'm gonna take a break. Gotta use the bathroom. And gotta refill my drink. Yeah, that's how I dance. It's a lot of wide arm motions and a lot of hops. A lot of 90-degree hops. I throw elbows real hard. I'm used to being in the mosh, man. That's golden #1 tip for mosh. Elbows up, elbows out. Make sure that if anyone is moving in any direction, jaw to elbow all the time. Boosh. That's me joking, by the way, motherfucker. Do not misunderstand. If you're in a mosh, you're a chicken. Elbows in. Guard your ribs. And don't fucking elbow people in the face. I expect you to dance like that at RTX Sydney. Oh man, I could drop a move on you. I could drop a hot move. Alright, yeah, break time. See you guys in a bit. Back soon. I think I got one more dungeon in me. Then it might be time for the Cinematech experience. So I'll see you guys in a minute.
James.
We begin today with MIDI music on the Atari ST.
This is the National Association of Music Merchants Convention, being held this year in Anaheim. The NAM, as it's called, is the premier international marketplace for musical products, and it's no surprise that it looks more like a computer show than a music convention. As usual, one of the stars at NAM is Atari, long the musician's favorite. And at this year's NAM, Atari's new music division helped launch several new third-party products. C-Lab was showing off its Notator sequencer. Notator lets you work on nearly 1,600 separate tracks, of which 64 can be simultaneous. Each track can contain 16 separate and simultaneous MIDI channels. Mike Pinder is one of the original members of the Moody Blues, and he uses Notator.
Right now I'm doing a lot of sequencing involving flying in extra vocals and things like that, and this program works very well for that, for reconstructing music even. Music that was recorded in the past. Able to resample it and then recompile it using Notator.
Another new MIDI product on display at the Atari booth was the Digital Master Workstation that lets you do 2-track digital record and playback direct to disc. The whole hardware-software combination sells for $4,500. Mick Fleetwood of the group Fleetwood Mac is another Atari computer musician. Fleetwood uses the new HOTS MIDI translator invented by Jimmy Hotz. It's been called the first true hyper-instrument, enabling a musician with limited technical skills to create complex music.
My main frustration was I'm a drummer, of course, not a keyboard player, and it started with really saying it must be possible in this day and age to develop a system where someone can either learn to play, if you're a player, to become instantly far more prolific, quite frankly, than conventional methods.
The HOTS MIDI translator uses a database of chords and sequences and functions like an intelligent musical accompanist. The device sells for under $200. Chester Thompson is a drummer who's played with Phil Collins and Genesis. He uses Cubase, a sequencing program from the Steinberg Jones Company. The newest version of Cubase lets you not only control MIDI inputs, but also gives you remote software control of multi-track tape machines. In all, there were 16 developers showing off new music products for the Atari platform at this year's Music Merchant Show. For the Computer Chronicles, I'm Maria Gabriel.
Oh, what up? I'm back. And yes, before you ask, not that you asked, but I do try to time my cutting in to getting in between clips. Pass exchange? Huh. I didn't know that was a thing. Early audio stuff. Oh yeah, it's an early version of Cubase. Digital music is fascinating to me. Namely that people are still using MIDI. Or rather, the basics of MIDI. Can't get a birthday hype? You can get a happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. But I don't wanna bring everything to I don't wanna bring everything to a halt. Hey, what's up, Enzmatic? Welcome. You go to PAX East this year, then let's meet up. Sure. I don't know that I am, and I don't know that even if I did, I'd have time to do that, but... yeah, train don't stop for free. That's right, it's Elman. Fuck yeah, you gotta cram 2.5 bills into this machine to get it chugged to a halt. We got quests to finish. See my Lala dancing, Zero McLean. I'm glad that you came in at the perfect time. There's people who use programs where you write in hex. Yeah, Titan, you're probably talking about chiptune. People write code directly to chips on a Game Boy Advance, NES, Super Nintendo. And they tap directly into the board too, so they don't have to go through like an audio port or anything. It's pretty great. You get such... The original Game Boy puts out such warm electronic sounds. It's incredible. Yeah, MIDI is still a major part of the audio industry. It's amazing how much they can do, and now its basic principle is decades old. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of PCs now. It's all the same architecture that was invented in the late 70s, early 80s. I listened to a band called Tupperware Remix Party. Yes, people in chat have recommended that. I don't think I've listened to them, though. I need to listen to them. I should do that. Oh, side order. Oh, the meetup you were talking about? Oh, yeah, Shoryuking. Did you make that? I remember seeing that before. What's a B0 ham? I'm just gonna call you B-ham, which is a good combination of words. Is this how you get the, Oh, what's up, Roundtable? I learned assembly for microprocessor class and everything I did was in hex. Yeah, assembly is some real shit, man. You give the instruction to give an instruction, then you give it a numeric code saying what you want to do, whether it's like load to a register, write to a register, like things like that. It's all numbers. Assembly is the hackeriest shit you can ever do. Oh yeah, the Lady World EP? Oh, I've listened to Lady World. Okay. Yeah. No, I know about that. Yeah, Resonator. I actually listened to those two songs before the stream. I'm blanking on the names right now. It's like Lightning Bird or something like that. They were both tight tracks. There was that in the train one, right? Thundercat. That's it. There we go. I got there eventually. Yeah, the Thundercat track and the train was really good. Listen to any K-pop? Sadly, no new K-pop. I'm a shithead. I'm doing more assembly in one of my classes this semester. Man, coding an assembler makes you feel like the hackeriest hacker man. I made a calculator and assembler, and that took a long time. Oh yeah, Carpenter Brute Turbo Killer. Yeah, I've listened to that one. That's a good one. Just playing Paladins and got banned for being too good. It's gotta feel good, right? Also, as a person who likes to drink, I was upset we only had like Sprites drink at the meetup. Oh man, I don't know. Meetups are usually so. It's a combination of a few things, but namely that we don't have the time to organize meetups. So typically when there is a meetup, we just put it on the community. Like, you guys figure out what it's supposed to be and where it goes. And we'll be there when we're supposed to be. What's up, Rusty Salsa? Welcome. Well, I got a new mount out of it. That's good. There'll be no doodles tonight. Hurt my hand today in a way I can't really draw steady. Oh, dude, it's okay. While I enjoy your doodles, the important thing is for you to be in good health, so... Run Lost City of Ampidor on hard. Amdapor, sorry. Unlocking the South Shroud. It's one of the best dungeons of 14. I'm kind of just plugging directly through the dungeons that I haven't unlocked yet. So let me see here. Next up is Neverreap, and I don't think I've done that. That doesn't sound familiar. Yeah, that's not my list. Amdapor, I think I've... No? It's not showing up. I thought I did that one. Maybe I did the normal version. You said, is it hard? Lost City of Amdapor hard, yeah. Unlocking the South Shroud. You know what? Is that in the roulette? It is. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll skip right to that. Since you highly recommend it. Let me figure out how to unlock it. Side quest. One more night in Amdapor. Do I have that already? Kind of wish there were... You could search quests. In Olgerdania. I've finished in the original Lost City of Amdapor. I know I've done that. Isumian and Olgerdania. Alright. I guess I don't have that quest yet. Anime homework? Don't you mean best homework? Yeah, well that's why I'm doing it on my own time. Gallant, what server am I on? I'm on Leviathan. Dislocated my kneecap. Oh my gosh, Fluorescent. How did you do that? But I'm glad I can help you pass time while you're healing up. Man, enjoy the painkillers while you can. Yeah. Modern opiates are a wonder, a miracle of modern science. So, if you can pass this time in a doped up stupor haze, then enjoy it. That's him, isn't it? Yep. Alright. What up, Drugstore Alibi? I don't know if you're having bevs tonight, but cheers, because I am. I too am. Within measure, which is to say, I didn't eat much for dinner, so I got a couple. I can play Lalafell? Look at him! What do you mean, how can I play Lalafell? How could I not play Lalafell? You can give him a soul patch! Keep the character so far away. Oh. Is your point that I should keep the camera closer so as to capture all the cuteness of the Lalafell? Because I agree with that. I played a female, Rogadin. Had to keep it zoomed because she was big as fuck. Call's gonna be murdered. Why is that? Not going well? You have a stand that can heal? I am the stand that heals. Every time you're hurt in the world, I will appear above you as this character and I will heal you. Did you ever go out like drinking and hanging with fans, or is that a strange thing to do at an event like PAX? It's not that it's a strange thing to do, it's more like typically I have a lot of things that get booked early in the morning, so I don't often have nights where I get to stay out later, just hang around. And as, I don't know, I've got people that I like too, that I like spending time with, that I already know, so at events like that, sometimes my time is occupied meeting my old friends and catching up, so there's a couple of things against that, and I don't know, the dynamic for me is a little strange. I don't necessarily like being the center of attention, and it's not to say that I'm so amazing that I would captivate everybody there, but it doesn't feel egalitarian in that situation. I guess to me it's like if there's a meetup for me or about me, and what if people show up to that and they don't even get to talk to me? And that's weird. And hopefully maybe they have a good time and get to meet people, but plus, I mean, this is pretty close to it, right? And I do this pretty often, so one more. I gotta click on that. Why is James throwing medallions? What is that even? I don't understand. I don't understand this image. Roundtable says, are you excited for Honor? I didn't get the beta, but I played a lot now, so I guess it's fair. I am, actually. So I played the beta a bit, and it has that thing. It's got that Call of Duty thing where characters get character-specific and kind of mechanic-busting perks that if you don't know about make your initial hours with that game pretty frustrating. Because if you're like, there are other players who played a lot, and leveled up, and gotten all perks, and they've kitted out their characters exactly right, and they know just what to do to murder you with the utmost efficiency, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna come in and try to block, and you block a little bit, and then your sword catches on, like their sword catches on fire, and they just smash you into the ground. Yeah. Polearm. Oh, that's why that's there. Nope. I don't need to unlock the Lancer class. No, thank you. Is Esterner worth getting yet, or is it too early in development to have enough to do? There's enough to do. Well, what is this all about? Etat Spire, bad bladder. Well, I won't worry about that. Whatever. One more night in Ampedor. That's what we were doing. Remind me, how much does it cost? Lalas are the Final Fantasy XIV Jews. They have lots of money, have power. Damn right. We're running shit. Here, immigrants get out of our country or become our slaves. Lalafell can't enslave shit. Their job is to sit there and be cute. Cast magic. Maybe craft something every now and again. 20 bucks? Yeah, it's worth 20 bucks, for sure. It is the vision of No Man's Sky that No Man's Sky couldn't be. And it's multiplayer. It's not perfect, but it's functioning multiplayer. So there you go. And the game does lend itself to some great moments, especially if you're playing with other people. And you can kind of figure it out together. Man, oh, this music is so good. It's so weird, too, to go back to... So this is an area that was in the relaunch of Heavensward. So, like, 2.0, basically. And I have this theory, right? People that get super into MMOs, super into them. Like, they become another reality for people to live in. In my experience, that happens exactly when people are the most unhappy with their own lives. And accordingly, I played A Realm Reborn, or A Realm Reborn came out, about the time when my last relationship ended. So I spent... A Realm Reborn was kind of my safe haven from all that. So whenever I come back to an area like this... So this was kind of a hub for white mages. Lore and all that shit. You should lower the music a little bit. Oh, it's still turned up, isn't it? Oh, okay, I'll turn it down. Oh, Gallant, you're into 11? Man. So, I still remember, like, Launch 11. Oh, okay, you're into 14, sorry. Mistype. Launch 11 was the hardest, realest shit around. But, yeah. I played a lot of 2.0, Realm Reborn, around that time. And it was needed, you know, because I love Final Fantasy, and this was such kind of a comfort blanket for me. But to come back to these areas that are 2.0 areas really remind me of that stuff. Oh, Behan, thanks for bringing me to Twitch. Love Funhouse. I had to see this. Well, hey, I'm glad you did. This is, I really want to impress. This is nothing super special. This is just me playing video games and rambling nonsensically. A friend of mine played all of 11. Whew. Man. I played 11 when I was in college and had a lot of free time, and I still didn't get that far into it. That game is hardcore. Or at least used to be. People tell me it's eased up quite a bit now, but man, in the day, that was some real shit. That was pre-World of Warcraft. You can imagine MMOs being like that. Yeah, when you ride Magitech Armor, you hear Terra's theme. Do you have a regular stream schedule, or is it whenever you can squeeze it in? Akiva, it's kind of a mix of both. I do have a schedule that I try to stick to. If you scroll down, you can see it in the info there, or on YouTube. You can see it in the video description. But so it's Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday are the days I try to hit, and the times, like I said, are below. So. Yeah. Boom. Alright. I don't know who recommended Ampedor, but we'll see how this goes. Amdapor. I keep fucking it up. Actually, by the end of this, I think I might be able to afford a ring. 261. Getting there. Yep. Lost City of Amdapur hard mode. The hard dungeons never seem that bad, but we'll see. Ed V. Ska. Finally get to watch my stream. Stupid time zones. Yeah, I'm going pretty late tonight. Fuck it. Oh, yeah. Zero McLean. That was actually illustrated by stream resident curmudgeon Cauliflower, who is, I guess, getting her ass kicked right now. Too hard to be in stream, but I am thankful for it. Alright, I'm gonna keep fixing up other. What's next for Lawrence in the WWE world? We just have to stay tuned. We got an episode that's in edit. We got an insurgent into the WW World Wrestling Funhouse League. I am so glad that James is doing that stuff. It's wonderful to be able to share in his love of pro wrestling. We got a dragon. We got dragons. Started playing this game recently. Be warned, it's addicting. I have 3 characters now. Remnant, yeah. Final Fantasy XIV is a really good MMO. My Dismassive. First time I've seen your stream. Hope you're having a good one, man. I am. I'm having a pretty great time, yeah. I'm kind of ready for Final Fantasy XIV to not be about dragons. It's been about dragons for a long time. Heaven's Word was all about fucking dragons. Oh yeah, Bruce's intense eyes. I don't get it, man. This game has so much content in it, and all of it has story behind it. I don't have the headspace to follow it. If this were the only game I ever played, I might actually understand the story, but you guys should watch the Royal Rumble and get drunk. Fuck, that's a good idea. Sorry, SG Kickin'. That's... Maybe I should throw that out to James. When is Royal Rumble? Problem is, we're WWE Network, so we get that like 30 days late. Really, I don't like wrestling, but you guys make it completely awesome. Dismassive, if you like what we're doing, you probably would like actual wrestling. Because it's pretty similar. It's just like the most arbitrary, meandering storyline with a lot of muscled up dudes. Oh, it's this Sunday. Okay. I've been trying to catch up. I've been watching Raws on WWE Network, which is to say I've watched one Raw because they're each 2 hours long. Yeah, 3.4 is about All Amigo. Yeah. Wait, fuck, what did I just... Oh, some all hard. Alright. See? I had all these quests, but... Yeah, I'm a lizard man. I'm part of Lizard Squad. Oh, okay. Next quest. It's frustrating how truly easy this actually was. Oh, by the way, there's a Costa del Sol in 14, which is pretty great. It's not the same music, though. I just watched Stephen Larson, they recap. Okay, maybe that's what I should do. Boy, why is it storming in Costa del Sol? This is fucked up. It's supposed to be nice. This music is nice, though. I like this. Let me turn it up a little bit. Wait, Zero McLean, you RP'd in Costa del Sol? What, did you pretend to be like a bartender or something? What? Royal Rumble is probably the most entertaining WWE pay-per-view. So can you do pay-per-view digitally? And pardon my ignorance here. Because at least with like MMA, you can buy like a pay-per-view package and watch MMA events as they happen. Can you do that with WWE? Side order of soup. Thank you for the 11-month resub. Yeah, you're almost at your anniversary, man. The only other content creator I know that talks about wrestling somewhat regularly is Total Biscuit. I'm assuming that's what you mean by TB. Oh, you can watch live. Well, shit, man. Okay. I'm getting feelings then. James was talking about, or James and Elise were talking about watching a couple of shitty movies this weekend. We can pair that with a fucking pay-per-view party. We can all chip in. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Although, so I don't know the storylines leading up to Royal Rumble. I've been watching some Raws. I saw that there was like the, what was it, the legendary friendship between Chris Jericho and Chris Owens was tested when Jericho was locked in a cage and his fear of heights was exacerbated. He was backstage, sucking on an oxygen tank, hyperventilating from his terror at the hands, whatever, pass-through. We did do a communal pass-through watching, which I'm glad. I used to work at a call center that provided WWE live chat support. Boy, that must have been interesting. I imagine you got some very passionate people who are very upset about interruptions in any of their service. Enzo never thought of you as a wrestling fanatic. I'm not a fanatic yet. So it's weird, right? Like, I'm not quite that kind of nerd, you know? But at the same time, all the ingredients are there. I love athleticism. I love needlessly convoluted storylines. I love melodrama. I love fucking passions. I watch that shit on YouTube when I get the chance, so everything was there. Everything was there. I like, never-ending winding storylines. I love Fast and Furious. So it's all there for me to like it. I think it's just I never was exposed to it as a kid. It just wasn't on TV where I was. Yeah, Cheeky McCheek. That's a really good way to put it. WWE is Western anime. Absolutely it is. Absolutely. It's shonen. It's a shonen manga, but with beefed up dudes and in real life instead of anime or animated. I'm gonna have to describe it, not now, but someday. Beham, man, don't worry about it. Definitely don't worry about it. And everyone else who's listening right now, you don't have to throw money at me. It's okay. This is enough. This is my state, man. This is my zone. Playing a video game, chatting with people on the internet. It's what I've always done. Even before I started streaming myself, I would play Final Fantasy XIV and have a stream in the other monitor, and I would tab over and type something in chat and then pop back over into the game. So, did you see Triple X? Yes, Beham. I did. I did see the return of Xander Cage. It's exactly the movie you expect it to be. It's very extreme, down to the fact that there are record scratches in it, and I love that. Oh, fine women who beat the shit out of each other. Yeah, I saw a couple of the. There was like a women's title match in the Raw that I saw, and that's just legit, man. Yeah, Sasha Banks. Well, what was it? The lady who likes hugging and gives you hug warnings. She got the title. Spoilers. So you and James called it? Called what? Maybe, I don't know. Any of your predictions come true? Predictions. I don't know. Were your rim lighting projections accurate? Not quite, no. I fucked it up. It actually opened with Samuel L. So I didn't quite do it right. It is X. It is little x, big X, little x, extreme. It is absolutely that is true. I think that movie is ridiculous enough to warrant a ticket purchase, but I also don't think anyone else on the world would share my love of garbage movie. Alright, somebody wanted me to slash sneer into the camera, so I will. Yeah. Is he ever gonna stop, or is it... Oh, there he goes. Doctor, you're out for dinner? Alright, man. See you next stream, or RTX Sydney, whichever one comes first. I have not seen La La Land. And I think, if anything, that makes a powerful statement about what I value in this world. I've seen Triple X3 before I saw La La Land. What? What's this? Can't wait for Resident Evil. Resident Evil was pretty solid too, so I had the explicit pleasure of watching, or I went to the premiere actually. Resident Evil's pretty good. Paul W.S. Anderson still knows how to make a tight film. That doesn't make it quality cinema, but it doesn't have to be. He still makes a pretty fun action flick. And motherfucker, if you are sick to death of dumbass movies pretending to be film with a capital F, Resident Evil is perfect. It understands what it is, and it gives that to you, no questions asked. I think it even understands itself. Like Triple X3 and Resident Evil, I think are two great films that both kind of get it. They're not trying to be Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. It's not a 3-hour epic of a bunch of bullshit and dumbass philosophy. We just want to see Superman and Batman beat the shit out of each other, motherfucker. And now you give us this like fight at night with a bunch of garbage CG, which yes, of course it's going to be garbage CG. But anyway, yeah, no, I mean, oh boy, Deck. I'm going to call you Deck because that's cool. Did you pick that name to be a troll? Like, hold on. Decker, Kinner, Clerk. I can figure that shit out, but I'm never going to say it fast. Martha! Yeah. You can fuck off and take Martha with you. I feel like I mean, surely today there are college kids doing drinking games to BBS, right? Because it's the right length. It's a marathon run. I gotta look up drinking games for Batman v Superman. See the Blade Runner sequel? What do you mean see? It's not made yet. Trailer. Yes, I did see the trailer. Okay. There you go, Daft Punk Live, yeah. That's what I love about the film, just go in the theater, have a really good time. Yeah. No, the newest Resident Evil, so it pays the appropriate amount of attention to resolving the story, and it actually does. It actually concludes the arc that has been going over all the stupid Resident Evil movies. There were some pretty great action sequences, some pretty fucking badass action. There's a lot of people jumping away from explosions. Decker Clear? I mean, maybe. I feel like I'm accidentally saying some terrible racial epithet in another stream or in another language. Is it going to be a late night stream? Not so much. No, I'm queued for a dungeon. My bargain with myself was I'll clear that dungeon and then we'll go into Cinematech mode. But it's in the King Arthur trailer. I have, and I'm down. There are certain creators that are auto watches for me. It's like the Coen Brothers, Guy Ritchie. Now it's approaching Denis Villeneuve, or who? I hate slaughtering names because it seems so disrespectful. But I've only seen it spelled out. It's the guy who directed Prisoners and Sicario and Arrival is also doing Blade Runner. Oh, you can exit cutscenes now? I used to, wow, it will yank you out of a cutscene. Oh, Yoshi P, you saved me. It used to be if you were in a cutscene, you were fucked. Like this music is nice. I loved Rock'n'Rolla. To me, Rock'n'Rolla was kind of a less edgy, like Snatch, Lockstock. And I'm glad he went back to that style, and it was... Say hi to my autistic brother, call him Ham. So wait, are you B and your autistic brother is Ham? You have to redo the cutscene later? That's fine. I would rather do that than miss my spot in the queue. God, this music. Which of the 3 meals of the day are the best food? I'm a breakfast man. Me too, cheeky. You nailed it, dude. Nothing beats breakfast. And you know what? It's so much about the meal that is beyond the meal, but it's the meal itself too. It's like just breakfast foods are awesome. It's eggs and bacon and like bread and toast and butter and jelly, and coffee, or like any kind of coffee. American breakfast is something that is just the best. So there's like Southern food, there's comfort food, but for me, I put my chips down on American breakfast. Americans got that meal licked. The English are pretty good, by the way. English breakfast is pretty dope. Baked beans and a sausage and like a grilled tomato. I can fuck with that, but nobody can beat a solid American breakfast. But even beyond that, it's the emotion of the meal. One of the things I love is like going to a diner first thing in the morning, and then having a meal with either a close friend, significant other, or even by yourself. Just getting a big greasy spoon meal, getting fucking jacked up on coffee, and sort of like, what is today gonna be? You know, that moment where today could be anything, and your mind's buzzing about all the possibilities, and you're kind of planning out what's going to happen. That's an exciting moment. For that to be a part of a kind of a ritualized meal is something I really enjoy. Bedtime for you, T-Plat? Alright, man. Thanks for tuning in. I love making pancakes, man. Pancakes is tough. Pancakes is tough. You gotta have the feeling, right? You gotta have the touch. You gotta see that rim around the pancake on the pan and know exactly when it's good to flip. You gotta cook it at the right temperature, not too hot, because otherwise it'll scorch. Taking yourself out to eat is dope. I do it all the time. Yeah, same here, Tiny Bear. When I was a freelancer, I did it almost every day for different meals. But an omelet, a country fried steak, corned beef hash browns, 20 minutes, and then add a stack of pancakes. Fuck, dude. All right, well, you're describing a 3,000 calorie meal, but that's good too, man. You can't S in a misery. Otherwise. That's deep. You make breakfast even better. Yeah, then try it out. You don't have to follow my game plan, but to me, that's what makes breakfast always exciting. I love real thin pancakes. So like German style, like crepe almost. Crushing reality sits in by lunch, and the rest is downhill. Well, sure, but hey, it's a cycle, right? Then you go to sleep, you wake up, and the process of hope restarts anew. What does misery do? Plunge and zips of misery. Damage taken. Okay. Oh shit. Taking a lot of damage. You assholes are taking a lot of damage. Alright. It's gonna be a healing thing. It's gonna be a healing gauntlet. We got a really angry tank. I might have to concentrate a little more on combat. I just smoked. You're making the munchies worse. Oh, sorry, Shoryuki. Yeah. I understand, man. It's rough if you're on the come down from a high and you're trying to conserve calories. This is why it's always good to have. Oh, hold on a minute. Casts Neurosquama, face towards the edge of the arena. All right. What do you do? Psychosquama? Yeah. Psychosquama! Got B Dictator here. Takes a snapshot of your character, who then does a conal AoE on the person you were facing. These are the mechanics, by the way. Oh, water helps? Yeah. Oh, okay. If you're smoking, you need water. Get cottonmouth? Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna concentrate on this boss fight because I had to look back and forth between the focus cast bar and my party members to make sure that they're not getting murdered. Oh, there it is. Look away, you piece of shit. Alright, it hit. Neurosquame. Sure. Why am I being targeted? What does that mean? Okay, creates an AoE where I was standing. Got it. Well, water helps with munchies? Yeah, it fills your stomach. It prevents you from feeling hungry. Spec, you gotta go. Shit! I was not paying attention. Alright, well. Sorry, Sasha. I fucked it up. Shit. What is this? Are you moving to me? Fuck. God. Shit, I fucked it up. I didn't cast Raise. Where's Raise? Oh, no, I did cast Raise, okay. Sorry, guys. This is my bad. I was not paying attention, I'm sorry! There it is. Alright. I think we're clawing our way back. I have nightmares about swift casting Raise but hitting another tooltip that, or another toolbar that isn't Raise. Yeah, DPS was high. Yeah, they burned that fucker down. These guys are pro. They're running their roulettes. I'm just the poor baby trying to keep them alive. Remember M. Bison Vega from Street Fighter Alpha 3? That motherfucker made me rage quit. Yeah, he'll do that in most games. I mean, shit, man. Speaking of CVS 2, I remember we already kind of commented on our MK being a game that sort of changes with internet lag. I played CVS 2 on Xbox Live, and it was nothing but Dictator just doing slide kicks at you all day, because Dictator could be over you on the ground, and he would start a slide, and you try to wake up in the block, but by the time you saw the animation, it was already too late, because the lag was that bad. So, Dictator would just ground slide on you all day and hit you, and you couldn't block it. You just couldn't. Can you say, you're a big guy for my brother? B, this is getting into weird territory, man. And even though you introduced your brother as an autistic fellow, I'm starting to doubt that you actually have a brother. How about... You know what? You know what, B-Ham? Who just cast Holy because it wasn't me? B-Ham, if you can tell me why you want me to say that. Or you know what? If you put Ham on the horn, and you have Ham tell me why he wants me to say that, then I might do it. But, sight unseen? Maybe not. I only played my PS2 port of CVS 2. I mean, I played it on Dreamcast a lot. But, oh wait, no, PS2. Yeah, it was PS2. Haven't heard anything about Monster Hunter for the Switch. Do you ever think it will happen? It ought to. It seems like it should, right? It's a meme he loves. Could you direct me to the meme, because I'm not familiar with that. Is it on knowyourmeme.com? Oh, Jess, you have the worst headache ever. Can't come up with anything creative. Well, I can help you with the headache part. Just start chewing ibuprofen until it goes away. Oh shit! I did not expect a dragon to show up. I thought I was trying to help with DPS. Oh, Dark Knight Rises? Bane CIA. Wait, Bane said you're a big guy in Dark Knight Rises? Gonna hit the hay. Gotta get up for birthday brunch in a few hours. Thanks for streaming. Doodle out. Alright, man. Happy birthday again, Resonator. It's always a delight having you in chat. Your doodles are cute as fuck. So, have a good birthday. Yeah. Alright. Oh, well, alright. Bane posting. Hold on. Let me click on this. Okay. Alright, it has been sufficiently explained to me. Hap, you're a big guy. Wait, no, that's what the CIA agent says. It shouldn't have been a Bane accent. I fucked it up. 195. For Vinny and Choker of Slaying. Hold on, we're fucking people up. For this guy, kill the elemental middle when he flies. Well, that's a DPS responsibility. I don't gotta do shit. Residual magics. Damn, you're a big guy. Little AoEs will pop up all around. Hey, I dodge AoEs better than anybody. I like your version better. I fucked it. Whatever. I'm playing a video game. I'm allowed to make tiny mistakes. I'm gonna deploy the dragon grip and get my grip and sip while I cast Stone 3. I'm gonna get away from wherever the fuck that is. Yeah, I'm not a dragoon. I'm not a truck with dragons dropping on me out of nowhere. But it is Heavensward. You guys are laughing? Awesome. That can bring a little joy into your life. Jesse, if you have a headache, take some ibuprofen. You need an anti-inflammatory. I get kind of routine migraines, and it depends how quickly you can intercept it. If you kind of feel the twinge coming on, and typically I take some ibuprofen to heads it off, but in the past I've been in a dark room chewing ibuprofen, like trying to get it into my bloodstream as fast as possible. So, you get random messages from unknown people. Do you skim them or tend to delete them? I read them. I read pretty much everything anyone ever sends me. It's down to whether or not I have the disposable time to answer, or excuse me, perfect. Or whether or not I determine that, like, this is a sort of engagement that I want to participate in. Because I get some, I get some unsavory shit sometimes. Lately, because I had the audacity to mention that maybe I'm not on board with a white supremacist. Maybe. It's weird that in the year of our godforsaken Lord 2017, that's something that makes people angry. Oh, Excedrin? Yeah, Sharia King? I don't know. Acetaminophen has never been my thing. Wait, is Excedrin aspirin or is it acetaminophen? Either way, ibuprofen is really the only painkiller that ever works for me. Maybe you guys play more Astroneer? We will. Everybody really likes that game, so I think we got at least a few more videos ahead of us. Oh man, migraines are no joke. Conflicting opinion. That's what that's called. Think, like, what world do we live in where well, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, it's both. Okay. I get migraines a lot. Yeah, B? That sucks, man. That really sucks. I'm sorry. Well, all I can say is that you get... The more you know your body, the more you feel the warning signs. And for me, at least, it's like it's a building thing, so... If you feel that twinge, if you feel that tickle... For me, if I take like 2 ibuprofen, 400 milligrams right away, that kind of cuts it off. But if I try to endure it, if I try to ride it out, it just builds and builds and builds. And if it gets to critical mass, then I'm taking like 2 solid grams of ibuprofen to get it gone. And that fucks my stomach pretty hard, but it's better than riding around in the dark, you know? I've been there a couple times. No. Well, so Akiva, yeah, for My Summer Car, that save file is gone. But we'll play more My Summer Car. That game is awesome. I'm stuck with Tylenol, and that sucks. I feel like shit a lot. You guys make me forget. That actually, that makes me feel pretty glad. As sad as it is, sometimes the best thing in life you can do is just think about something else for a little bit. I'm sorry that you're in a place where you feel bad a lot of the time, but I'm glad that we can do something to help out. Even if it's just give you some escape for a bit. Oh, oops. Oh yeah? Andrew Jew? You caught me streaming, huh? You've encountered a wild Lawrence streaming a weeb-ass nerdy game. It's fun to serve a fully rendered video and then somebody notices a major issue with it. Yeah, absolutely. We will communally watch down every potential upload for the channel. And if there's a major problem with it, we'll halt the video and say, no, this has to get fixed. That's quality control. Pretty normal stuff. What's your favorite game that you guys are playing at Funhouse? Right now, probably Earth Defense Force. I really like GTA too. GTA is great. How excited are you for Sex Swing? Very. Oh shit. Oh shit. I got... Oh fuck. I blew my fucking cooldown. Well, whatever. I'll use it. I gotta... People are blinded. Rap. I fucked it. I fucked it. Please don't be mad at me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really... I hope that it goes well, because I had a great time. I really enjoyed our creative input to that show. I really enjoyed voice acting. I hope that... Rip Buff Huskies? What do you mean? GTA. Oh, Motorcycle Club? No, we'll go back to Motorcycle Club. Right now we're just chasing where the content is, which they put it in import-export. I gotta fight like a Valkyrie bitch? Awesome. Name some Sex Swing songs. So we have them, but I don't think they exist yet. This guy resurrects twice. After the first time, stay out of his AOH. Regen, stack for his cure for 4. Kill the ad. First time, stay out of his AOH. Regen. Stack for his cure 4. Cure 4. Cure 4. What is cure 4? Cure. Stack for his cure 4. Alright. Stay out of bubbles, stack for cure 4. Seems easy. What could go wrong? Oh, the Buff Husky dance. Wiggling on your motorcycle. I guess that's the bubble you were talking about? That's not a problem for me. I'm a caster, baby. Cure 4. Stay out of the bubble first, cure 4. Stack first, cure 4. That's what it says. It said to stack, but it didn't mean anything, so I don't understand. Why don't you have protect? Oh, he died. Shit. I didn't cast protect on him? I'm a shithead. Do the Buff Husky dance, do the buff. Performing again. So we stack now, yeah? Nobody's stacking. That was the opposite of stack. That was a scatter. Oh, whatever. I guess I fucked it up. It's fun. I was gonna play Red Dead 2. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Unquestioningly, yes. That's gonna be what another we play GTA because GTA is a great game, but we also play GTA because it's a universal game. It is something that anyone can approach our channel and watch. So. Why do you think there are always toxic people in a fan base? Been wondering your thoughts. That's just a ratio of human beings, man. So the word fan base implies that there are more than 3 people involved. And if there are more than 3 people in any one place, one of them is probably an asshole. That's just how it goes. That's one of the uncomfortable truths of this world, is that you can... Oh shit, that's the stack. You can believe that people at their core are decent and awesome and whatever, but once you open it up, an asshole will wander in. It's kind of like mold, you know? If you leave a loaf of bread out long enough, mold will grow. What are you doing? Why are you attacking me? What is this? Yeah, get the ad, please. Get the ad, please. Oh, well, I'm not taking that much damage, so fuck it. Alright, sweet. These guys are burning this motherfucker down. I'm gonna draw some Funhouse fan art on my day off. It's sort of the best place to post it. I mean, sure. It depends what you want. The subreddit's also really good if you wanna speak to the Funhouse community. Sometimes I think I don't need to. Oh yeah. Some people don't care about what they say or do online. Yeah, of course not. It's anonymous, man. Some people fuck with people for sport. That's just how it is. The internet to me at large seems to be this amusing slosh between those who very steadfastly. Why can I use this statue? Sure. Who steadfastly believe that really the human race should be better than this. So how can we fix this? And people who are like, yeah, that's about right. Yeah, comment sections would be like that. I don't think. I don't know. I'm not conceited enough to think that I can judge that either side is right. But the tragedy of the commons is an existing thing for a reason. If people don't have to endure the consequences of their actions, they will act like assholes all the time. Because they can. And because some part of them wants to. That's really what it is. It's all about consequences. If you live in a consequence-free world, you will be an asshole. And I don't mean you specifically, person hearing this now, but one will become. Gonna get a good look, about to fight the Belfry Gargoyles. Oh, are you playing, what was that? Bloodborne? Dark Souls? Dark Souls 2? Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1, right? I'm trying to remember which From Software dark game that is. But good luck. That's a hard fight. How are we going to find meaningful relationships in this internet world? You're not going to. Dark Souls 2. Oh, it was 2. Okay. Yeah, I remember that fight. That's a rough one. Gotta chop their tails off. That's an interesting question, actually. I think some people would say that internet relationships are never real. That there's always a persona there, but then again, there's always a persona in real life as well. So I think it's just a different kind. I think finding meaningful relationships on the internet is harder. I asked that because the other day I discovered someone in a particular group that I thought was pretty nice, and then this person proved me wrong. Well, there you go. That's humans. There's no fixing the human condition. And that's something that in equal parts provides me comfort and a great amount of distress. I guess you have to go out and find them. And you mean meaningful relationships? I mean, maybe. I think that largely meaningful relationships come about through happenstance. Yeah, Moogles, yes. You will be surrounded by the types of people that are attracted to whatever environment you put yourself in. I think that's something that people could stand to maybe embrace. So if you go to shitty troll subreddits and meme-ass bullcrap, those are the people you're going to find. And I don't mean to equate memes with trolls. It's not quite the same. I enjoy a good meme. I try not to troll, except when I feel up for a bit of sport on the internet. But if you're scraping the fucking ocean floor on the internet, you're gonna be with other ocean floor scrapers. And maybe you could aspire to higher with the people you surround yourself by. I suggest you to all read the post that Matt Peak made on the Rooster Teeth forums. Wait. Rooster Teeth forums don't exist. What are you talking about? It's just comment threads now. Are the forums still there? I thought they were gone. This is how sad I am right now. No, there's no forums anymore, right? They got revamped. So the love of my life will be a funhouse lover. Yeah, let's see a link to that Peak thread. I wouldn't mind reading that. Ooh! Oh shit, here we go. So, hold on, we got a sub-hype to play. Oh, here we go. Oh, holy shit. Right on. Oh, Matt Peak made a really heartfelt post. Okay, I will absolutely read that. There's a lot of words there, so I'm not going to do that yet. We're also right up to the end of the stream here. So I'm going to get through this cutscene here, conclude this quest, and then I'll play my Cinematech playlist or whatever. Maybe 2 sub-hypes? What do you mean? Does it justify 2? Again, I want to be pretty judicious with my application of other people's music. There you go, Akiva. Dress for the meme you want, not the meme you have. Exactly. Man is a fucking guru? Yes. I don't know what you're talking about, man. A lot of lore here. I feel so bad because I know that somebody put a lot of effort into this. Alright, well, you know what? This was a good night. A good, productive night. Let's check that roulette. Oh, so chop down those question marks by a long shot. Alright. Let's log out of this crap. These are the gargoyles that have the shared health pool. The more join the fight as you damage the shared pool. Okay. There was another sub when you were in the dungeon earlier. Oops, I didn't see that one. Alright. Then yes, I guess we'll have a double up. Hold on. So there's Vidril 1, who... Oh, wait, did I... No, that was a resub. Okay. Oh, the quick turning? Yeah, no, I know that's there. Oh, that was a long time ago, whatever. My F keys are kind of offset, so I don't trust my dexterity to hit the right one at the right time. And also, just the spider fingering would be kind of awkward. Alright, so we have 2 sub-hypes to play. I'm not sure who the first one is, but you know what? I'll work this backwards. Oh, Gallant, that was you? Nice. So Vidril, you need a sweet track, and I'm going to play one for you. Let me find it. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to play this one. Alright, Vidril. You gave me money, which means you are entitled to the creative works of somebody else. So... Oh. Does it still say megabyte? I thought I fixed that. Somebody else told me about that. It does say megabyte. I thought I fixed that. Damn it. Well, whatever. Oh, you were the bard? Alright, Gallant. Thank you. Thank you. That was a good run. Alright. We got a jam. Let's play it. Vidril, thank you for your money. Here's your track. I had to get some of that slap bass in there. Slapper. Okay. We got one more sub-hype to play, and I'm trusting chat on this one, because I believe it. I believe them. I don't know who subbed, so this one's flying out to the ether, but if somebody gave me money, they get a song. And this one, you know what, I'm going to play this all the way through. And this is kind of the lead out song, because we're going to segue from this into me playing a bunch of video game intros. So there's gonna be like a thank you for watching, and then I'll just turn off the overlay, and then it's gonna be a lot of weird video game clips. So if that appeals to you, you can keep watching. If it doesn't, move on with your life. I'm gonna keep watching because it's 1 a.m. and I ain't got shit to do. And sometimes a chef enjoys his own cooking. So, oh, Brownman, you resubbed. Okay. Oh, okay, so, that was it? Okay, fuck it. This isn't a sub-hype then. I'm just going to play it anyway. And since it's not really a sub-hype, I'm not going to add it to the list or anything, but I just want to hear this track, so I'm going to play it. When you're streaming again, depends if I end up seeing Royal Rumble. We'll see. But, so, I'll describe this track early. This is from Sonntag Imhori, one of the best Japanese guitarists I think I've ever heard. He was the guitarist for the Seatbelts of Tank fame, the intro to Cowboy Bebop. But he also did the soundtrack to Trigun, which is awesome. It's got some of the best blues guitar I've ever heard. And this is one of those tracks. It's it's just, man, for jazz to be such a uniquely American thing, and for Japanese musicians to annihilate it like this is a special thing. So here's the track. We'll segue from this into the end of the stream, and then on into a bunch of weird video game shit. So please enjoy. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great night. I'm not sure when I'm going to stream again. I'm going to stream at least one more time over the weekend. But we'll see. So, I'll broadcast it on Twitter and the Discord, all that. So thank you guys for watching. Please enjoy this sweet track.
Stop. Surrounded